The neon sign for Lou's 24-hour diner always buzzed in a B-flat. Maya had been wiping down the same laminate counters for 5 years, watching the late-night graveyard shift blur together. A steady stream of tired truck drivers, exhausted nurses, and college kids cramming for midterms. To Maya, they were just faces, moving parts in a machine that never stopped. It was 3 a.m. The diner was completely empty, except for booth 4. An old woman was just staring into a cold cup of coffee, and when I walked over, she whispered, "I just couldn't bear the silence in our house." It was 3 a.m. The rain was absolutely hammering against the glass, and the diner was completely empty. Except for booth 4. An old woman in a faded trench coat had been sitting there for hours, staring into a cold cup of black coffee. She hadn't ordered food. She hadn't looked at her phone. She was just there. Maya grabbed a fresh steaming pot of coffee and walked over. "Warm up, ma'am?" she asked, keeping her voice low. The woman looked up, her hands trembling slightly as she touched the porcelain cup. "My husband and I, we had our very first date in this exact booth," she whispered, her voice cracking just a bit. 50 years ago tonight. He passed away last month. And I couldn't bear the silence in our house." Maya felt a sudden sharp ache in her chest. She had a mountain of side work to finish. The napkin holders needed filling, and the ketchup bottles were practically empty. She should have just offered a polite smile and walked away. Instead, she slid right into the booth across from her. For the next hour, the diner vanished. Maya listened to stories of a young couple dancing in the rain, of cheap diner hamburgers that tasted like heaven, and a love that filled 50 entire years. When the sun finally began to peek through the gray clouds, the old woman smiled, a genuine, deeply peaceful smile, and thanked her. As Maya watched her walk out into the early morning light, the diner felt different. It wasn't just a building anymore. The floorboards held history. The air held memories. Maya looked at the empty booths, realizing that every single person who walked through that door was carrying a whole universe inside them. All she had to do was take a second to listen. Thanks for watching.